afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being in this presentation called Interactive Activities to Promote Oral Production in L2. Our team is integrated by Iván Flores, Mendoza, Karla, Angelica, Mercado, Olmos, and Norma, González.
According to Saville Troy, students are supposed to get involved in the EL2 speech community, giving and asking for information effectively, in order to create effective communication between the L2 learners. It is important to provide them with the most accurate input, vocabulary, or grammatical structures. Unfortunately, there is a lack of attractive activities that encourage students to express themselves. Because of that reason, the objective of the present research is to identify if the use of Moodle as a tool for the creation of interactive activities based on role plays, songs, and cooperative learning can really help students with the promotion of their oral production. The platform is flexible and adaptable for the students' needs. So, this study pretends to demonstrate that through the use of cooperative learning strategies, students can make use of their oral skills during virtual interaction without expressing doubts concerning the correct use of the input they have acquired.
Theoretical frame. It is necessary to provide all the concepts to support this research. Communicative competence and speaking. When students are in the process of acquiring a second language, it is essential for them to have activities where the communicative competence takes place. Otherwise, students will never develop their listening and, most important, speaking skills. According to Savignon, he defines communicative competence as a dynamic rather than a static concept. It depends on the negotiation of meaning. It applies to both written and spoken language, as well as to many other symbolic systems. It is context-specific. It takes place in an infinite variety of situations, and it is defined as a presumed underlying ability. It is also relative, not absolute, and depends on the cooperation of all the participants involved. The speech production has two processes involved. The first one is the bottom-up processes, and that includes vocabulary, ways of pronunciation, grammatical patterns, and discourse structures. The second one is the top-down processes that are in charge of all the background knowledge about different topics. Cultural knowledge that determines ways of expression at any relationship. In this case, what must be said, what could be said, and what should be left unsaid. Interactive activities. Interactive activities are those that generate a stronger compromise among the students of each group. They foment autonomy and interaction with each other, and therefore this promotes the construction and transformation of knowledge.
Interactive activities also provide several benefits for the acquisition of an L2. It is a modern approach that has shown amazing results when talking about social interaction, motivation, and working in a positive environment. These types of activities can help teachers as well. with the design of a lesson that cannot be focused on the teacher explaining the theory and the students just listening carefully anymore. It simply falls short compared to the many areas that interactive activities promote. Roleplays is one of these interactive activities. According to Thompson, roleplay is a process through which we participate in life experiences by putting ourselves in another's shoes and viewing the world through another's eyes. On the other hand, Hedge indicates that role-playing is a fluency activity. It is quick, no more than 4 participants per team, and there is an active participation. Gomez states that as soon as students are used to work with role-playing, this activity becomes a dynamic method which involves a great number of students at the same time to move, talk, and interact spontaneously. Songs is the second interactive activity that we are going to use. Songs provide authentic material where real language use can be found, repetition of language sounds, and structures through the use of songs can encourage students to practice with this L2 material outside the classroom. Essentially, songs touch the lives of learners and are connected with their various interests and every experiences. Young people nowadays are interested in a wide range of cultural forms outside classes. It is then that songs may be a really motivating and unique teaching tool. Finally, cooperative learning. According to Padilla, Collazos, Gutierrez, and Medina, cooperative learning encourages individual learning and social abilities. It creates an environment of active, involved, and exploratory learning because it asks students to interact with each other, share ideas and information, search for additional information, make decisions about the results of their consideration, and present their findings to the rest of the class. Furthermore, cooperative learning requires a lot of responsibility. Students need to be fully prepared with all the required information, or in this case materials, in order to function correctly in their groups or teams at a meeting.
Another important concept is the use of Moodle as a tool for designing interactive activities to promote oral production. Moodle is a learning platform designed to provide educators, administrators, and learners with a single, robust, secure, and integrated system to create personalized learning environments. It provides all the access to create collaborative learning environments where teaching and learning are priority. The use of Moodle allows the use of interactive activities, since it provides virtual tools. Interactive activities promote the development of argumentative competence in the students. Students then would acquire and improve themselves important elements from argumentation, including technical vocabulary, grammar, syntax, and critical and analytical stance in different situations. Virtual classrooms are becoming a new revolutionary tool for learning. It encourages students to be participating actively with each other, sharing and receiving information, which results useful for those who want to improve their skills in the acquisition of their L2.
methodology used in this study was a qualitative case study because according to Kressel, the process of research involves emerging questions and procedure. Data are typically collected in the participant setting. It provided us with more accurate information from where we can obtain clearer results. Regarding the instrument, a semi-structured interview was applied to 60 participants who had been struggling with oral production during spring 2020 in the ELT Bachelor at WAP. Besides, it was complemented with 3 observations done while participants were working virtually on Moodle platform.
Results. To begin with the first outcome from our data, the results of the semi-structured interview points out that participants perceive the interactive activities from the Moodle platform based on role plays and songs as innovative, since they let them promote both active and autonomous learning. These activities require students' participation in cooperative learning that help them develop core speaking abilities while discussing with their virtual classmates, such as form-focused speaking, meaning-focused speaking, guided and controlled oral work. Besides, these activities allow participants to understand and practice communicative strategies. Participants also perceive the interactive activities as a friendly engagement environment to learn, due to its design that consists of 5 E's: engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. They confirm that these activities provide them post-make features, like feedback, rehearsal, engagement, language input and output, and in general, the communication process in a confident and motivational way, with improvement in fluency and pronunciation. The second outcome of this research project, taken from 3 virtual observations, shows the following. The first observation, accomplished at the beginning of the course in the Moodle platform, reports that participants show shyness, rejection to speak, and lack of motivation to participate. It is crucial to mention that in this stage, students demonstrate a basic understanding of linguistic skills, like the use of present simple past, present continuous, and future. The second observation took place in the middle of the course. At that stage, the participants showed more engagement in interactive activities, fluency while interacting with their classmates, more completion activities, promotion of imitative skills, and interest in virtual learning. Students distinguish motivation as an internal construct that guides, change, or maintain goals, actions, and preferences in this virtual environment. In general, students show a more solid linguistic ability by using high-frequency vocabulary in communicative activities. In the last observation, participants demonstrate proficiency in performing oral summaries, short replies, extended monologues, and dialogues.
we were able to obtain the following conclusions. Number one, identification of strategies to reinforce the oral production. Number two, useful theoretical information. Number three, promotion of speaking strategies while interacting in a platform. And finally, activities designed on Moodle promoted speaking competence in the L2.
Thank you for your attention. And now we present the references used in this study.